Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota on first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
On third down, Mariota. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. First down, Mariota drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Second down, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Wilson, and it's a touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Mariota. A dump underneath to Jones. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And running with power here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Mariota completes it right side to Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, be able to get it to him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And that one results in 35 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On second down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he gets him set up near midfield for the moment. But with that penalty marker down, I don't know if it's going to hold. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mariota. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Forced out to his left. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Goes underneath for Bell. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He finds his target, Fuller. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Run left, run left. Zebra.
Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last shot now for Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Texans, It'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be off to Oakland next week.
I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran.